Thanks, guys. I'm Sean Barry.
And I'm Sean McNamara. And this is Sports with Sean and Sean.
This is Sean. This is also Sean. And it's time for Sports with Sean and Sean.
The winter sports season ended with some highs and some lows. The boys basketball team finished with a record of 4-13, and the girls gymnastics team was Conference 2 champions. Also, Brian Babel and Joe Kojak were all conference runners for the boys indoor track team.
The girls basketball team ended their season with a record of 9-7. Earlier in the year, Ruby Klein had a chance to talk with the team.
Hi, my name is Jeannie Callanan. I'm in 12th grade and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Paige Seitz. I'm a senior at Oceanside High School and a forward.
I'm Veronica Miller. I'm a senior and I'm a forward.
Jason Manning, girls varsity basketball coach.
Well, I'm very comfortable with this team because we've been friends for so long and we've been playing since we were little kids. We all know our strengths and weaknesses, and during the game we know who has our back and who can make that three-point shot to win the game.
We played in a summer league where we finished 5th out of 20 teams. We also had open practices where we were able to work on our individual skills.
Well, since we are in the top conference of the county, we do want to press a lot more and really pick up our energy on our defensive level. Well, definitely offensively, we need to score in transition, so we really need to push the ball up and take as many shots as we possibly can, because the more shots that we take, the more shots are going to fall, and that's how we're going to win.
For this year, we expect to make the playoffs, and that is a very challenging goal for us. We play in the top conference in Nassau County, and out of the last 3 years, the top 4 teams in our conference have gone on to play in the Final Four for the county. So it's a very difficult challenge, but that's where we set our goals, and our kids have worked all off-season to accomplish that. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can get there. Our players to watch, we're going to start with our seniors, and we'll start with our senior captains. One, Veronica Miller, who's a 3-year varsity player returning forward. Jeannie Callanan, who's a 4-year varsity shooting guard, and Paige Seitz, who is also a forward who has 2 years of varsity experience. We also have a 4th senior, Alyssa Lopez, who will contribute. And then we have a group of juniors, including the Ott twins, the McNamaras, the Kellys, and newcomer Mara Stewart, who are going to round out our lineup. We also brought up a sophomore, Cassie Cesario, and I believe that's everybody. Well, the biggest matchup is the biggest team in Nassau County, which is Massapequa. They have been the gold standard of county basketball, at least in the last decade, and they're the biggest challenge we have. We play them twice, a home and home. We also play Farmingdale twice, which has been to the Final Four the last couple years, and also Uniondale and Freeport. Those have been the 4 teams that have represented our conference in the county playoffs, and that's where our challenge is for this upcoming year.
The spring sports season is underway here at Oceanside High School, and many of our varsity teams look to be a contender in their respective sport. The spring season consists of many athletic teams, including boys and girls lacrosse, baseball, softball, badminton, track and field, boys tennis, and girls golf.
We're going to start it off here with the boys lacrosse team. The team is led by Coach Jim Gillis and have high expectations going into the season.
Yes, the team does look to contend in their top-tier division, as they missed the playoffs last year by just a game. Sean, tell me what you think some of the team's strengths are going into the year.
The team's strength is certainly the amount of senior leadership that is present. The squad has much experience, being that a surplus of players have been playing at the varsity level since their sophomore season.
The team is led by Captain Joe Denaro, who is a defenseman and committed to play at LIU Post next year. Another one of the team's strengths is its offensive capability, led by Syracuse-bound attackman Luke Schwaznick. The team has a few more college commits that will look to lead the team in the right direction, with Tyreek Harris, who is heading to Queen's University of Charlotte, Ryan Sicker, who is heading to Lenore Ryan University, and Chris Morales, who is bound for Franklin Pierce University.
Key contributions are also expected from Connor Johnson and Casey Kelly. Despite the great amount of seniors, expect a lot of young guys to be seen on the field, including Shane Clark, Kevin O'Keefe, and Brennan Segelkin.
Though the team did lose some great players due to graduation, this team is experienced and hungry to make a deep run into the playoffs.
The boys are definitely focused, but so are the girls. The girls' varsity lacrosse team, headed by Coach Ken Dwyer, looks to fare well in a very competitive division.
The team is led by four-year varsity player and SUNY Cortland-bound Sydney Oshinsky. It is obvious that Sydney is the leader and driving force of the team, who has had several game-winning goals last season. She will provide the primary offensive production for this team.
The team is anchored by second-year goalie Erin Regan as she looks to continue her strong play in between the pipes.
Last year, the team graduated 9 seniors, so there is a lot of inexperience, but young talent with many freshmen and sophomores that look to fill the role of the players that graduated.
Certainly, sophomores Cassie Cesario, Courtney Capobianco, and Jenna Doherty will play a vital role in the team's ability to be successful. The team trained extensively during the offseason and looks to return to the playoffs this year.
Now let's head to the Diamond to discuss the boys' varsity baseball team.
The boys' baseball team has high expectations with coach Mike Bastillo after missing the playoffs last year.
I certainly believe that the Sailors do have a lot of talent returning, and most notably is pitcher Jake Santamaria, who committed to play baseball at Southern Connecticut State University, along with Patrick Boder and Tom Pilato, who both committed to St. Joseph's College of Brooklyn. Jake, a big left-handed pitcher, will be the driving force for the team at the top of the rotation.
The team has a ton of experience along with a surplus of seniors returning from last season. Seniors Chris Hood, Danny Villella, and Tim Carey will all look to contribute along with sophomores Kyle Martin. With many seniors that have played at the varsity level already, expect the boys' baseball team to make a run in the playoffs.
Lastly is the girls' softball team, who is hungry for a championship after being bounced out of the playoffs last year by Mepham in the second round. The team is headed by third-year head coach Joe Supple.
Second baseman Captain Ellen Durr provides great leadership for the team, along with pitcher Paige Seitz, who will play for Muhlenberg College next year. Grace Bandini will be given the signals to Seitz at catcher.
This is a very young but experienced team, only having lost one starter from last season. All-County shortstop Claire McNamara looks to provide a spark at the top of the lineup, along with all-conference center fielder Megan McNamara, who looks to control the outfield for the third year. I might be a little impartial to the McNamara sisters, but they're going to be great contributors to the team this year.
Taylor Eisel and Jeannie Callanan rounded out the infield at the corners and look to improve the team's chances as well. The team is very experienced and has potential to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Many of our teams here at Oceanside High School have the chance to compete and make a run in the playoffs, but with much potential, let's see if the teams can execute and produce a championship for Oceanside High School.
For Sports with Sean and Sean, I'm Sean Barry.
And I'm Sean McNamara, and let's send it back to the studio.
Hi, I'm Erin Regan here with Olivia and Gabrielle Goutier, the presidents of the OHS Best Buddies Club. Girls, what is Best Buddies?
Best Buddies is a club that works to establish one-to-one friendships with people with and without special needs. We promote friendship and equality and respect among the students with special needs and among their peers.
All right, your shirts today say spread the word to end the word. Can you tell us a little about what you're doing today?
So spread the word to end the word is to stop the use of the R word, which is retard or retarded. October 5th, 2010, Barack Obama signed a law which took out the term mental retardation from federal health, labor, and education policy. So today we are having people pledge to stop using the word.
And can you guys explain just what it means to you to have such a big involvement in the school today and all these pledges that people signed?
It really means a lot to us. It's showing us how times are changing and how everyone's getting progressive and really understanding what it means to people with special needs and how they're really making the difference. It's about respect and equality and just basic compassion to recognize that everyone is equal and deserves respect.
All right, thank you guys so much. Today at OHS, we're spreading the word to end the word. I had a chance to talk to the presidents of Best Buddies, Olivia and Gabrielle Goutier, and they told us more about today. It's so nice to see the compassion that students here at OHS have. For From Best Buddies and the Sailor Station, I'm Erin Regan.
The girls worked really hard, and I still think they did an excellent job. They gave it their all, and the white team did awesome, so we wish them nothing but the best. It's a great experience. You get to know students on a different level other than in the classroom, and you really get to see them take on leadership roles, and the girls form new friendships, so I think it's a really great opportunity for them.
I felt like it was an honor, and I absolutely loved it. I loved getting to know all the girls outside of the classroom, and I just loved how into it they got, and all the energy and how much time they put into it, and I'm really, really, really happy to see that it's all paid off. Join Sport Night. Absolutely join Sport Night. You get to meet students not only in your class, but the juniors and the seniors, and the freshmen really start looking up to the seniors, and now they get to pass the book on from here on out. So they get to teach the new freshmen next year, and I know that they're really looking forward to it.
I love that the white team won because we put so much work into this every single year, and every year we get so much better, and it makes me so happy to see the team just mesh together, and to have us win in the end just makes it all worth everything. Get into it, go to the practices even if you're not a dancer, because they're a lot of fun. Just try to get into it, because once you get into it, you fall in love, and there's no turning back.
The overall experience is wonderful.
With my captains this year, we all bonded so much, and they're my best friends now. And you have some rough patches, which is to be expected when you're putting on something this big. But in the end, this feeling right now, I wouldn't trade for the world. I would I don't even know. I would go through anything to have this feeling all over again.
I think sport, I'm not really competitive with it, so I think it's all for fun, but we did a good job today, so it's kind of a bummer to lose, but my team did a great job also. Our art I thought was really awesome, the Wildcat was so cool, and the tape wasn't really working so well, but I think all of it was really done very well, and Kylie did an awesome job. I think Sport Night's a great idea and a great way to have Oceanside Pride and the girls to work together and not fight over everything. So I think Sport Nights, it's such a long tradition at Oceanside High School, so I think it's great that it's still going on.
On February 5th, Ryan Sicker, Max Schneider, Thomas Pilato, Sydney Oshinsky, James Krakowski, and Patrick Broder were celebrated in a ceremony where these Oceanside athletes committed to continue their athletic careers in college. Welcome to OHS Signing Day.
So these 6 young people here will commit to play at a particular school here, and hopefully they go on to have outstanding careers both in school and athletically. So I'll introduce Ryan Sicker, who's going to play lacrosse at Lenore Ryan College. Ryan. Max Schneider, who's going to play football at Tufts University. Thomas Pilato, who's going to play baseball at St. Joseph's College. Sydney Oshinsky is going to play lacrosse at SUNY Cortland. James Krakowski is going to play football at the University of Delaware. Patrick Broder is going to play baseball at St. Joseph's College.
I'm here with Coach Gillis, the lacrosse coach here at Oceanside High School. So, Coach, what did Ryan bring to the table here for the team?
Ryan, in the past couple of years, this will be his third year starting on varsity. He's a good overall player, both ends of the ball, offense and defense. His speed is definitely his biggest asset. Hopefully this year we're looking for him to be a little bit stronger, a little bit more athletic, and be able to help us out, on the offensive end and put a couple more balls in the net.
I'm here with Coach Blount, coach of the Oceanside football team. So, Coach, what will you miss most about James and Max?
They're very, very big men, and they were great players for us for 2 and 3 years. And their presence on the field, their athleticism, their tenacious way they played football, we're going to miss that tremendously.
Now I'm here with Mr. Ken Dwyer, the coach of the girls varsity lacrosse team. You've had Sydney on your team for 4 years. What kind of player is she?
Oh, she's a tremendous player. She's obviously an excellent lacrosse player, but she's also a great role model to all the girls on the team. She always works hard and gives her best.
Though it's the toughest case